as we know, cheering is hungry and thirsty work. So after the game, head on over to Rivers Casino, one of this year's PIP sponsors. Their many bars, restaurants, and eateries are sure to hit the spot for your team.
championship weekend. Looking to finish off here, Kiyan Nickelberry here with Jordan Tyler. And just a few moments away from the championship here, where two teams that have dominated throughout this week now come to a fold and play against each other, featuring a lot of guys that, more than likely see playing, we're watching the playoffs right now, but maybe not the playoffs, but be watching playing in the NBA a year from now. So,
yeah, beyond this game, we're definitely going to see some of these names. Definitely look forward come draft time.
Sure. That's another thing to look forward to. Come June, July, you may start to hear these guys' names a little bit more, and as the combine comes up, you may see some of these guys playing the combine, and some of this that may have come from earning their spot in the combine, from their play here.
Yeah, typically, if we're looking at historical PITs, you see a lot of the all-tournament guys going to the combine, and I think it's usually the top teams comprise a lot of those all-tournament teams.
Number 5, A.J. Howard Jr. And a guard from SIU,
So
number 3.
these college guys getting a little bit of a college feel here with the bands, the band intros.
Love it.
Roland Ross, and from the NBA, Cynthia Cooper. And now it's time to name the home team, the Portsmouth Partnership. A center from West Virginia, number 25, Jesse.
So in this one, Johnny King going against the Portsmouth Partnership, and now Portsmouth Partnership players being announced. Portsmouth Partnership in their last matchup beat Rogers Browns. That was last team we were pretty familiar with.
Yes.
Last time we had a partnership commentating, Rogers Brown lost by 6 to Portsmouth Partnership. Leaders Sean East as well as DJ Horn. East with 18, Horn with 15, but overall these are only 7-player teams, so you're going to get points from a lot of different guys. See a lot of guys get a chance to play well.
For sure, Kiyan. Yep, you see a lot of spread out box scores. So coming into this, what do you expect to see out of both these teams?
I definitely expect to see potentially the best game we've seen so far.
Yeah.
In this tournament, but also kind of see guys that it's very possible guys that may have, especially on these two teams, guys that haven't necessarily shown everything they have. But those guys may be the guys that are kind of the heroes in this game.
Absolutely.
And of course, you expect to see guys that have dominated throughout the week continue to dominate, but these guys, I'm sure, have watched each other play as well, and maybe done a kind of a mini scouting report for them to see different players' strengths and weaknesses. But at the end of the day, a lot of these guys are college guys, and you never know really with college. You never really know with basketball in general, but especially with college, it can always be an any given day.
Any given game. Here we go, and we're off. We got Talon Cooper bringing it up. Takes the screen.
Cooper lost his dribble there. Going to give it to Horn. DJ Horn, probably that NC State team.
Yes, that big Final Four run.
Huge Final Four run. Actually, his Horn's going to hit the mid-range there. He was a huge part of that team. I mean, their lead guard for them. And, NC State team nearly came out of nowhere. And not sure even what to say about the NC State team that hasn't already been said.
Yes.
I actually got the opportunity to watch them at the ACC tournament, watch that kind of game winner against Virginia, and then after that, it kind of just seemed, you kind of could just feel it.
Yep, it was in the air. It just clicked, and they really made a huge run and then continued the NCAA plays.
And
incredible.
No better time than March. And
Cooper missed and Edwards tried to save, but it's out of bounds.
So Hager will take it out. Xavier Johnson going to bring it up here. Guarded by Horn.
Uses the Tolu screens.
Flanagan. Nice move there. Going to get the bucket.
Nice mid.
Basket by Alan Flanagan of Ole Miss.
Horn. And give it to Edwards.
So one
Swings
thing, so Guy, and yeah, one thing I'm excited to see is the matchup between Tolu Smith and Jesse Edwards. I think that's going to be a battle of bigs.
And Edwards, I was able to get the opportunity to watch him before our game on Thursday, and I mean, just the display of athleticism was amazing, honestly.
Off the charts for sure.
And even though when I wasn't necessarily looking at it, I could hear him, as you could hear the rim shaking after a lot of those dunks he had.
There's Kevin Cross getting inside. Kevin Cross is someone who's intriguing. It's interesting to see him in a different role than he has been in college. Like, he was more of a primary ball handler before.
That's what makes tournaments like these interesting, is turnover there. Johnson going to reset things, give it to Hager, but in this kind of setting, these are all the best players in college basketball. But this is kind of a stepping stone for the NBA, as Horns going to get blocked there. That was a big block there.
Excellent block.
That was
Flanagan, right?
It was Flanagan.
Big time block.
But this is kind of a step up or a stepping stone to the NBA, because you go from the guy in college to just an average Joe for the most part in the NBA, and these kind of adjustments are kind of vital, as that's how you survive in the NBA.
Absolutely.
You have to find and kind of define a role on the team, especially of course there's special players that define their own roles and become the stars, but 99% of the NBA aren't stars.
Absolutely, Kai. So I was talking to a few of the players just after their games, and I was asking them like what kind of feedback they're getting from the NBA scouts. And again, like you're saying, they pointed out like, we already know you can score. Now what are you doing off ball? What are you doing? Like they wanted to see more of that from him, and he ended up showing a lot of that. So I think that's a lot of this is seeing what people do besides score.
And steal there. To the corner.
How do you make an impact when you don't have the ball in your hands 24/7, like when you're not the primary guy?
Are you asking me, or are you?
Oh no, I'm just saying.
Yeah,
like
just
that's the that's what they're looking for each guy. But
for sure.
That's a good question, though, right?
Partnerships number 25, Jesse Edwards, is first.
So foul going to be on Jesse Edwards, his first. Edwards, a 7-foot center from West Virginia. Blocked inside, gets his own rebound, tries to get the dunk, unable to finish. That was Kevin Cross. Nice pass, loses it on the pass.
Yeah, Damascus couldn't handle it.
That was Marcus Domask, guard from Illinois. Illinois with another team that made a big run.
Big run. What do you think of them, Ryan?
Illinois, I think they just unfortunately just had the worst matchup possible going against Purdue. And, I think the only team that could really handle Purdue for 40 minutes was UConn. And, of course, they became national champions, but Illinois had a tremendous run, beat a lot of good teams, were just at a complete disadvantage, and that was for nearly every team. What can you do when a guy like Zach Edey, there's no matchup for a guy like that.
For sure. No, I felt like they definitely had a team. If they're in a different bracket, they would have been in the Final Four. And yeah, you can just definitely beat them in that second half.
Horn gets some separation, unable to finish. Horn, nice move there. Able to maneuver in the air, but unable to finish. Johnson Swings it to Flanagan. Tolu Smith takes on Edwards. Going to call a travel.
Looked like a travel, yeah.
Partnership basketball.
See, this is the difference. Tolu Smith was making a lot of great moves throughout this tournament, and he's definitely shown a really tough post game. Jesse Edwards has really been strong, though.
Right, and defensively, I mean,
Yeah.
a guy like Edwards, 7 foot, can jump out the gym. It's going to be hard to kind of make those same moves.
Yeah, when facing someone with similar athleticism and bigger size.
The 3 there.
That's a 3-point field goal for Delon
That's
Cooper
Delon
of
Cooper.
South Carolina.
6'4" guard from South Carolina. Hoggart gets inside. Looks like it was tipped, but they're going to say that was out on Hoggart.
So a pretty tight one early on, but a little bit sloppy. But you know what? These guys are going to settle in, and I think we're going to see some really good action.
Right. I think, as you mentioned, I think things are going to be a little bit refined as we go through this game. Guys are going to get in some kind of rhythm. Not going to be as many silly turnovers, but, you know, that may be just – you have to also give credit to the opposing team. That may just be, you know,
Yeah.
we're watching the 2 best teams, and, you know, they're kind of causing each other to get a little bit sloppy offensively with their defensive pressure.
There's definitely some tough D being played.
Nice pass inside, and that's that kind of ringing sound from the rim that I heard a lot on Thursday. Dribble hand off to Flanagan.
Over to Anaruna. Back to Anaruna. Backing down his man.
And we're nearly able to finish that with an and one. That's going to be a foul on Ali, the 6'8" forward from Akron, as timeout is called.
The foul was charged in partnership number
Yeah, so Akron had a tough matchup as well, right? In the tournament against Creighton. I thought they had a chance to. The MAC always has a chance to pull an upset in the first round. It seems like they always are tough, but Creighton just was too much for them. Inside, they had too much size, and then the shooters really came out.
And Akron,
Yeah.
Creighton, coming from a really talented Big East, has really been on the rise. You know, kind of had its moments where they weren't as great a few years ago, but has really kind of risen back to that standard of Big East basketball with teams like UConn, Marquette, Creighton. So, you know, I mean, a tough team to face off in the first round of the tournament in Creighton.
For sure.
Ali still, you know, playing here to continue his play. So at least, you know, that wasn't the end.
No, definitely not.
More basketball to be played for Ali.
A whole future pro career ahead of him. Also, Enrique Freeman's here, too.
Tristan Anarunas, one more free throw.
The nation's leading rebounder.
Yeah. And Freeman playing on that Rogers Brown restaurant team that lost to Portsmouth's partnership.
Here's Sean East.
Horn.
Maneuver.
Floater on the right side, rolls out the rim.
And Aruna with the board. Here's Keelan Boone handling it. Great feed inside. And Aruna finishes. Nice jumper in the lane.
Tristan Anarunas.
Swing 3-point shot, that's good. That's Sean East,
And he continues his hot shooting display.
6'3" guard from Missouri.
Another thing to call out is I've been impressed by Max Fielder's passing. He's had some really, really good looks throughout this tournament.
Johnson, shot fake. Step back at mid-range, unable to finish there. Horn gets the rebound.
Over to East.
East gets inside, nice floater, unable to finish. Donnarumma.
Here's Hunter Couture with the three-pointer.
That's a three-pointer
Great stick.
Couture
Hunter Couture out of Virginia.
from Virginia Tech. Swing in the corner, nearly stolen by Johnson.
Right when I complimented on his passing, right?
Yep.
Cross-court. Cross-court pass.
And I'm not sure if that was on purpose or by accident,
Better be lucky than the
Yeah.
right field, right?
but that was a nice pass from Max Fielder. We'll give him the credit to Sean East to get the layup. Johnson looks inside.
Just Keelan Boone backing down.
Horn giving him some issues inside. That's a turnover.
Puts the ball down. Horn with good hands.
Fielder. Dribble handoff to East. Nearly lost it. East going to get the high ball screen from Fielder. A little cross-court pass there. 3-point shot. Unable to finish.
Here's Ali.
Couture gets the rebound. Swings it to Boone. Boone shot fake. Donnarumma three.
Can't
Way
connect.
off there.
Yeah.
East going to push it. Nice spin move. Loses possession. Donnarumma
Good
not going to
lead
push it.
pass.
Flanagan. Nice. Euro step
Dipsy
there.
doodle, right? Wow.
Basket by Alan Flanagan.
He's been impressive early. Here's Max Fielder. Dribble handoff to Sean East. Looking at or DJ Horn, sorry, looking to make a move. Fielder over to Sean East.
Fielder. And shot clock violation there. Gonna get a good look. Fielder, I don't think realized the clock was
Yep.
low. So Donnarumma will inbound. AJ Hoggart coming up the ball screen. Post up. Donnarumma, shot fake. Spin move, fade away.
Almost connects, but almost got the lucky bounce.
Yeah, this, from what I've seen at least, the rim has not been the most
Yeah.
friendly.
Definitely unkind.
East. Swings outside.
Here's Ali. Over to East. Trying to beat Couture.
East floater.
Good shot.
Nice finish.
Basket by Sean East.
Hoggart. Nice move there. Floater. Unable to finish short.
Gets
Hoggart
his
going
own.
to get physical, but in a crowd of three. East. Trying to get to that three. Going to bring it back out. 3 seconds on the clock.
Looking to drive baseline. Spin move.
Nice
And he
move.
finishes. Whew. He's had quite a tournament, Sean East.
Sean East being able to score, hit on all cylinders to start off the first quarter. We'll be right back here at the start of the second in just a few moments. Start of the second quarter. Hoggart
Over to Hunter Couture. Down low to Tolu Smith. Backing down Fielder and draws the foul.
Partnership foul, charge number 22, Max Fiedler is first.
So that's Fielder's first.
See, as soon as Jesse Edwards goes out, Tolu Smith goes to work in the post.
And Tolu Smith, the 6'11" center from Mississippi State. Goes 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Fielder gets the rebound. Finally with Anaruna. It's going to be a jump ball. So I believe they're just going to go for the jump ball here instead of going possession.
Yep.
Referees talking it over.
Definitely makes it more fun, right?
Yeah, for sure. Here we go, jump ball, Fielder on Aruna. Anaruna wins it, but
Back to Fielder.
Portsmouth Partnership going to get possession. Dribble handoff. Nice spin. Fade away. Rolls off the rim once again. This is not a friendly rim here.
Another jump, but this time they're not tipping it. Possession arrow. Oh, looks like they are. Center court tipping it.
So the partnership going to win the jump ball. That was Malavi Leons, the 6'9" from Bradley. Fielder, nice up and under, unable to finish.
Hoger can't grab it.
Swings at the Fielder. Leons.
Leons has had an impressive week so far. I saw him score a bunch of times in his last contest.
Leons came in from Bradley. Cannot recall exactly who they played in the first round, but they had a really good, played really well in their conference tournament. East floater, and he's hitting on all cylinders.
Continues.
Yep. Hoggard able to get all the way to the rim. Easy layup there. East had no answer defensively that time. It's a burst to the rim.
Pure
East.
one-on-one.
Three-pointer, short, Hoggard swings
bit of
up
a
to
heat
Smith. Nice defense from East.
Recovered, but he was out of bounds.
And East so far has shown a little bit of everything that he can do here. As Hoggard's going to be inbounding from the side, on the side corner.
Here's AJ backing down East.
Swings it to Flanagan. Comes off the front of the rim.
Good rebound by Jesse Edwards.
East swings it up. Unable to finish, but goodness gracious.
Yeah.
Leons with the putback after the mask missed layup. Hoggard.
Feeds inside to Tolu Smith.
Smith going to face up against Edwards.
Looking to spin. Couple shot fakes, can't finish. That length's really bothering him in this one.
It's been a tough matchup so far here for Smith. Leons tries to get to the rim.
Blocked by Cross.
Just too long of a layup. Hoggard hits the three.
It's pure.
That's a 3-point field goal for Michigan State's A.J. Hoggard.
Here's Sean East looking for the ball screen from Edwards. So yeah, he's been great throughout this one so far. He's drawing fouls, he's finding teammates, he's getting in the lane. Sean East, someone to call out.
And he's going to sit down for a few moments. As DJ Horn's going to go to the scorer's table as well. He's going to come in for Ali.
And Talon Cooper back in.
So far, a very close one, 20-19. Edwards.
Over to Talon Cooper. Driving with the left. Can't finish.
This has just been an unfriendly rim. Nothing is, if it's even questionable, it's not rolling in the rim. Nice shot fake. Unable to finish there.
Here's Talon Cooper starting the break. Using the screen from Edwards. Reverses over to Leons in the corner and connects.
A nice pass there from Talon Cooper. Hoggard. All right, nice penetration. Swings in the cross. Crossing the kind of that danger zone and out of bounds.
Gets trapped on the end line.
So a timeout called. Horseman Partnership leads by 4, 23-19. And so far, what have you seen that you've liked from these two teams?
So I like the pace they're playing with. I like the defensive intensity. I like the shot making too. But you saw that corner three. And I guess the general athleticism on both ends of the floor. Would like to see a little bit more from Tristan and Aruna. But Flanagan's been phenomenal throughout this game, as has Sean East.
Sean East has really shown what he's able to do scoring the ball. As well as, he's also has some effort on the defensive side of things and has really helped this team get a 4-point lead with 6 minutes and 18 seconds left in the second quarter.
I expect I expect to see more threes go down for Janny King, probably with either the rest of the second quarter or in the second half.
Talon Cooper going to bring it up here for the partnership.
Over to Marcus Damask. Back to Cooper.
Damask.
Almost gets the friendly roll, but like you've been calling out, the rims are very unkind.
Flanagan shoots a three. Back of the rim. Edwards with the rebound. Going to push it here for the partnership. Dribble hand off to Horn. Horn decided not to shoot that. Had a little bit of space to shoot that three. Looks like it's going to be a foul off the ball on, I believe that's Tolu Smith.
He certainly can pull up for that one, DJ Horn.
And another timeout here. So Smith going to get his first foul. And we go to another timeout as Xavier Johnson going to come in for Johnny King.
So Kai, where do you when you look at some of these prospects in Portsmouth, like where do you think some of these guys would fit? Like for example, in the scheme of the draft, you think it's second round, early second round. I know this is Sportsman is just a stepping stone in terms of like the Chicago Combine will come up after this. But let's just say a player stands out here and then stands out in Chicago. How high do you think some of these guys could go?
I think the highest would be late first round. There's a nice pass there from DJ Horn. Of course, I haven't necessarily gotten the opportunity to watch everyone, but watching a lot of these guys, these days it's not the kind of thing for NBA teams to draft upperclassmen as well. It's not necessarily what they like. And then you also have to look at, a lot of the guys that they already looking for the first round. They're, especially these days, they're trying to not participate as much as possible to keep their draft stock high.
Yes.
So, a lot of them may just stick with what they saw from those guys over the course of the season. But, I think that a lot of these guys, especially, you see guys like DJ Horn who showed on March Madness, it's definitely potential to continue rising. It would just have to be, it also has to be, I think it has to be a mix of things like play at the combine and then things like measurables.
Yep.
If a guy, might have been listed 6'3" and he's 6'5", maybe, that boosts his draft stock. But, I mean, there's a lot that goes into it as Smith's going to nearly be able to finish there, gets fouled.
Drew 3 defenders in that one, right?
But I would say that, they've said a lot over the course of this kind of draft process that this is one of the weaker drafts in the last few years when it comes to, I guess, maybe star power, but just prospects in general.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of internationals going early on, and obviously there's some underclassmen, but you got like the Dalton Connects or some of the older guys who might slip or fall into they're going to be lottery picks most likely. And then, you got guys like Terrence Shannon who aren't here but are probably first-round picks.
Right.
But so some of these guys, I agree with you. I think probably max out late first round, but more likely second round.
And that's another thing you have to remember is, a lot of these guys might not have been the first guys on their team. DJ Horn had a really great March Madness, had a really great conference play and a great season. But, he was kind of the second guy for that NC State team. That was kind of more of a partnership with him and the big man. But
DJ Burns,
DJ Burns. So the two DJs, kind of had a partnership. But, Burns is more the guys of the name as Cooper. A nice step back there, unable to finish. But a lot of these guys are kind of the second or third guys from their college teams. So they're kind of showing what they can do with the ball in their hands a little bit more, as well as they're kind of trying to get additional looks that they might not have gotten over the course of the season.
Yeah, I hear you. Here's Leon's missing the 3. And Aruna bringing it up over to Keelan Boone. Can't finish on that 3. Here's Leon's.
Nice spin.
Move. Yeah.
He's fouled.
I'll tell you, he's really passed the eye test for me in this one.
And Leon, there's guys like Leon's as well that either come from smaller schools or schools that just didn't have the best of seasons where they were the guy.
Yeah.
But they might not have gotten the looks. And I think this is what makes this tournament so great is you're giving guys that may not necessarily get the most looks, and they're getting now kind of first-person looks over the course of a week.
Absolutely. It's also to see, take them out of their system. Who are they?
Right.
That's going to happen at the NBA level, would happen at the G League level, really anywhere you go in the pro basketball.
I mean, it's also important when you think about that to factor in the fact that, when you take a guy out of their system, that could either have them kind of regress where you're watching guys, you're really high on and you see that, maybe they were more of a system player, or do you need to adjust your play, or is he good enough to even draft at that point? And then there's also a thing of, you take some guys out of their systems and all of a sudden, they're a way better player. So there's a lot of different kind of variables as Flanagan's going to go to the travel call. Side inbound. Horn. Want to give it to Talon Cooper. Cooper swings it to Leons.
Good pivot.
And a travel call there. Just moved a little bit with his pivot foot.
Yeah, head horn.
So Ali will come back in for Leons. Xavier Johnson will bring it up here for Johnny King.
Hunter Couture coming around the screen. Can't connect on the 3. Here's Cooper bringing it up.
Ali had the shot but decided to pass it.
Fielder couldn't handle it. Good defense by Ali. Swiping it away. Flanagan pull up. And it's pure.
Nice pull up there from Flanagan.
His mid-range has been pretty solid in this one. Like to see him hit a little bit more from beyond the arc. Sweeping hook is not good for Damask. Here's Enaruna. Over Xavier Johnson. Looking to find a man.
Johnson with Fielder on her. Gonna shoot the 3.
Good step back.
All net there. So now Johnny King just down 4. Another timeout. Both teams, we've seen about 3 timeouts in the last maybe 3 or 4 minutes. Yeah.
Right?
It makes this championship game, something on the line. I would say, a lot on the line, but really, as we mentioned that last game, the key here for players is to get looks.
Yep.
Not necessarily win the championship, but, the more you play, the more you the more you kind of win in this tournament, the more looks you're getting, as more people are, of course, going to come out to the playoffs and then the championship as well. So,
yeah, they want to hoist that trophy. They want to get all that acclaim, all those pictures, right, at the end of it.
Right. And as we kind of talked about before the game, a lot of the guys from the championship team end up being on the all-tournament team. So, that's necessary. I guess what you would say is at stake here for when it comes to the championship. Of course, it's always nice to win a championship and continue to win.
Yeah, but in the grand scheme of things, I'm with you. Yeah. Yeah, this field, like compared to previous years, I feel like this is a very talented, deep field. One thing to call out is like extra COVID year, right? So a lot of these guys have the extra COVID year, and then I think a year from now that won't be happening. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Cooper shoots 3 off the screen, rolls out the rim. Johnson gonna push it. Flanagan swings it to Enaruna. He's gonna get in the lane, able to finish.
Beautiful move.
Now just a 2-point lead here for the partnership. Fielder. Nice swing inside, just a little bit too low. Hits Ali in the legs. Flanagan going to post up to Lon Cooper. Swings it to Boone. Xavier Johnson going to reset things.
Over to Enaruna. Can't connect on the 3. Rebound to Hunter Couture. And connects.
Couture just a little too much space there. Had Fielder on him. Fielder didn't want to fully commit. So it's an easy 3 there for Hunter Couture. Part of a Virginia Tech team that could really light you up from the 3-point line.
Ooh, tough pass by Ali.
So a quick turnaround. Another timeout here. A quick turnaround.
Looking to get momentum before the half, right?
Johnny King was, I believe, down 7 just a few moments ago, or I believe down 8 just a few moments ago, but now have a 1-point lead.
Yeah. Tide is stemmed. I think it's really come down on the defensive end, what they've been doing.
So, 46.5 seconds left to go in the first half. Johnny King leads by 1. First lead they've had in a while. First lead of the second quarter. Johnson Oswin to Flanagan. Post up the mask. Fade away, short.
That's strong defense there. Here's Tawan Cooper. Down to Fielder. Looking to back down Boone.
Goes to Ali, but Fielder was in the paint for a little bit too long, and the partnership has crumbled a little bit in the last 2-3 minutes or so. A lot of turnovers, a lot of kind of not great looks.
Yeah.
So
It's a little overpassing there.
10 seconds to go. Johnson. 5 seconds. Johnson gets into the lane. Nice layup, and that's going to. Oh, DJ Horn going to get the last shots, and that's going to end the first half. The Johnny King leads by 3. We're down as much as 8 just a few minutes ago, but come out with the lead, and we'll be right back here with the rest, or the second half, and the rest of this one in this championship game. Just a few moments. Yeah, stay tuned.
And we're back with the second half. So Kion, exciting times. So we saw Janney King take the lead. What do you expect to see here in the second half?
I would hope to see
West timeouts?
Yeah, that as well. But the Portsmouth partnership, hopefully they can kind of get back in that rhythm. It started off in that first, it was a little bit rough around the edges to start it, but in that first quarter, it felt pretty seamless. But now it's been a bit of a struggle here in this, to end off the first half. And now in the second half, as Johnson is going to extend the lead down 6. I mean, you have to clear up some things offensively, defensively.
Yep.
That's something I really want to see them improve upon. And then Johnny King seems like they've really started to click. I want to see them continue to click and want to see, two teams click over the course of the rest of this game.
We'll see more back and forth.
Right.
And importantly, Sean East is back in the game,
Right.
so let's see if he can continue his hot streak.
It seems like their offense flattened a bit after East sat down.
Yeah. Xavier Johnson's sort of caught fire lately.
Nice move there from Leon's.
Little spin move.
Leon's has a really smooth game.
Yeah. He's crafty.
Yep.
Foul is charged to Johnny King's number 3, Xavier Johnson, his second.
And Leon's 6'9", 210, a guy that could be serviceable for an NBA team. But everyone loves a 6'9" guy that can kind of dribble and maneuver with the ball.
Yeah, can he stretch? That's the question. But yeah, he's got all the tools in the tool shed. Wow, and one. Speaking of him.
Yeah. And Leon's, he has some game, surely. I mean, he's impressed in this game for sure. I mean, it's not only what, the scoring column, what he can do with the ball. Like I mentioned, really smooth game, can really get to his spots, can use his ability to dribble to get to different spots. And that's, really impressive for a guy that's 6'9".
To your point, like when the guards are trying to dig him out, he's just kind of dribbling around them.
One shot.
Just keeping him in it.
It's not a 3-point game.
Here's Hogard. Uses the screen. Gets in the lane. Polo Smith had his man sealed.
They're going to actually call a foul there on Smith. Ali was guarding him.
The foul charge to Johnny King's number 24, Polo Smith, his second.
Here's Sean East driving to the rim. And one. Yes,
And
so back and forth we go.
Yeah.
Basket is
Big
good.
turnaround there. Looked like things were starting to go sideways for the Portsmouth partnership, but 2 and 1s, and now Sean East with an opportunity to tie the game here. That's an interesting free throw routine. They didn't even dribble there. That's not something you see very often in the game of basketball, but, that's the kind of cool thing about basketball is everyone has their own kind of shot. Everyone has their own kind of free throw routine.
Absolutely.
So it's been something I've enjoyed is, it's kind of makes it unlimited. Like there's no limitations on how unique someone's game can be, and it helps the game develop continuously over the course of years. Wow, Flanagan,
Big shot.
3 there.
To your point, like we have J Kidd with the kiss blow, right, on the free throws. Everyone has their own little thing. Just adds so much to the game. It talks kind of adds personality, right?
Right. A little bit of high pass there for Flanagan. Nice pass inside. Smith unable to finish there. Smith has had his struggles so far here in this one. East. Bit of a mismatch here, but mismatch inside as well. Edwards is going to be fouled. Foul is going to be on Flanagan.
Johnny King foul charge to number 11, Alan Flanagan, his second. Delay of game warning charge against the Portsmouth partnership.
Yeah, so the Portsmouth partnership going to get a delay of game.
Here's Sean East driving. Gets in the
East.
lane.
Nice move and another and one there.
By Sean East.
That was an interesting foul call there. It didn't necessarily, I'm not sure what the foul was on there.
Yeah, I thought he beat him.
Yeah, I think he beat him pretty easily. Maybe it looked like he had a bit of a tug on his jersey at the end. Maybe that was what it was on.
Yeah.
So 3 and 1s now here for the Portsmouth Partnership in the third quarter.
They're back in business.
Right. Hoggart gonna swing it out to Johnson. Back to Hoggart. Shot fake. Taking on Edwards, loses possession. The mask.
Good job diving on the ball.
Nice throw up there. Leon's unable to finish it. Flanagan gets physical. Nice.
Going right at Jesse
Yeah.
Edwards. Right. I guess he took that foul call on the other end personally.
Right.
Partnership foul charged to number 25, Jesse Edwards, is third. Alan Flanagan at the line.
Hits the first.
So now DJ Horn as well as Talon Cooper going to come in for Leon's and the mask. Flanagan goes 2 for 2 at the free throw line.
Here's DJ. Bringing up the court. Calling for the screen.
Horn looks inside, gonna swing it to the corner. Foul call underneath. I believe that's gonna be on Hoggart. He's trying to fight for position against Edwards.
Edwards drawing so much intention inside. Really opens up the game.
And Edwards had a clear mismatch there. So
Jesse Edwards at the line.
So, first free throw is good for Jesse Edwards, the 7-footer from West Virginia.
By way of Syracuse.
That's another thing that's kind of made things interesting in the college basketball world is the transfer portal. It's Edwards.
Gets his own.
Wow.
That is West Virginia.
Nearly forgot my thought there after that dunk, but
Yeah. I mean, that kind of dunk will do it.
Yeah.
Rebound and dunk is incredible.
Johnson going to shoot a three. Gonna roll, and he's going to get the lucky bounce.
Friendly bounce for Johnson.
For Xavier Johnson.
So I feel like Johnson's been a big difference maker for Janny King.
He's been able to stretch the floor really well, and the reason why they have a 1-point lead now. East getting doubled in the corner. Anaruna gets the steal.
Johnson and Aruna trap.
Flanagan lost possession there. Coach Cynthia Cooper not very happy with that.
Here's DJ using the screen. Gets the matchup he wants.
Nice move there from Horn. Unable to finish. Hunter Couture going to bring it up. Anaruna has some space to maneuver. Unable to finish the layup. Talon Cooper. Nice pass fake. Gets the three.
Beautiful pull-up.
Three-point field goal.
See, they've shown him in a bunch of more versatile looks. He's brought up the ball as a point guard. He's also doing a lot off ball. So I really like his versatility.
Johnson gonna hit Couture coming off the off-ball screen. Fade away.
Yeah.
Late foul call, but looks like he did get hit.
He definitely got hit.
And
on
definitely
that
sold it. So
Yeah.
Partnership foul charge to number
2 free throws here for Hunter Couture.
Ali is second. Spencer Couture at the line.
Couture, first free throw gonna rim out. As Jesse Edwards gonna go to the bench. Second free throw is good. So now Talon Cooper gonna come up. Swing to Ali Ali. A little bit short. Rebound. Cooper gonna swing it back to Ali. Another shot. Rolls out the rim. Fielder nearly got the rebound. Now Xavier Johnson gonna bring it up. Swing to Flanagan. Swing to Couture. Couture three. Back of the rim. Aruna gets the rebound. Nice spin move.
Howard jam.
Woo! Aruna, nice spin move. I felt it coming.
Yeah.
Something in my head said spin move. And he executed it perfectly. Fielder
Now he
couldn't
pulls
get the
the
rebound.
grabs the rebound, right?
Yeah.
He's doing a lot now.
Yeah. Aruna, forward from Cleveland State. So not sure what the call was there. But
Went the other way.
they're going the other way. Portsmouth Partnership going to get back possession. Down three.
Here's Cooper. Over to DJ Horn. Whew. Had him on skates.
Yeah. Nice move there from DJ Horn. Shifty guard from NC State. Xavier Johnson. Looking for Couture coming off that double screen. Gonna set a screen there. Nice pass to Boone in the corner. All net. And Johnny King has been hitting on all cylinders since they came back from down 8 at the end of the second quarter.
Keelan Boone in particular has had a pretty good shooting tournament.
Boone pushing it. Able to get inside.
Yeah, he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Out.
And timeout called.
We have a timeout on the floor.
Johnny King leads by 4, 50-46.
So back and forth in this one. This is really, really tough matchup. I'd like to see a little more from Tolu Smith.
Right.
I feel like even though they've gone to him, he's faced a couple double teams in the post. It's been kind of hard to get his get on track, but they've been hitting some shots from the floor. Right. And then for the partnership, like to see more Jesse Edwards, obviously, right?
Yeah, definitely. Jesse Edwards. That is, and I think both of the big guys that we saw have been heavily involved throughout this tournament. A little bit quiet here in Tolu Smith, who's kind of struggled with, as you mentioned, they're kind of blitzing him, throwing double teams at him, as well as the matchup with Jesse Edwards, I think, has been tough for him as well. I think both of like I said, the big guys kind of struggling so far, but also it could just be a thing of touches, as the guards have really shown so far in this one. Horn. Another nice move, and Horn could get to a spot, unable to finish there.
Does a great job creating space.
Flanagan looking inside. Aruna has Ali on him. Xavier Johnson.
Using the screen from Aruna.
Just under 2:30 to go. Johnson, another three. All nets.
Sure.
Ooh.
Three-pointer, Xavier Johnson, SIU.
The guard from SIU. Horn. Between the corner. One dribble. Three ball there. Comes off the front of the rim. Ali gonna get it. Just comes off the
Can't
rim
finish,
again. Just not a very
Yeah.
friendly rim at all. Johnson, I believe, he's the only player that got a friendly roll so far in this one.
Yeah, not three-pointer, right?
Right. So everyone else subject to that unfriendly rim throughout this one.
Ali at the line.
Ali gonna hit the first free throw.
I also feel like Portsmouth partnership needs a little bit more from Marcus Damask. He's been pretty quiet.
The Masters has a quiet game as well. As Ali's gonna shoot his second free throw.
It connects. Here's Xavier Johnson bringing it up. Hits
Dribble
Couture.
handoff. Couture. Swings it to Tolu Smith. Dribble handoff back to Couture. Couture gets a shot off. Boone gets a rebound. Boone posting up. Damask. Tough fadeaway. Hits back of the rim. Another offensive rebound. Boone thought about shooting the three. Gonna get all the way to the rim. Damask, good defense there. Looks like he got
Piece, yeah.
he got a piece of it. Fielder gonna push it. Swings it to Horn. Ali. Damask.
Yeah,
Travel.
He definitely moved.
Traveling violation.
Yeah, Damask moved just a little too quickly there. 6'6" guard from Illinois.
He saw the lane and he just
A little bit too excited.
too excited.
Johnny King leads by 5. And they shot really well from 3 so far in this one. Turnover there.
Pass into traffic.
DJ Horn gets double team. Damask. Tried to look for the fader. Nearly fell and turned it over.
Here's Couture bringing it up. Pushing it down to Tolu Smith.
Tolu Smith.
Sees the matchup he wants, but traveled.
Traveling violation. Partnership basketball.
So the partnership gets another possession. Will be probably the second to last possession of this third quarter. Talon Cooper.
Looking for Horn. Over to Fielder. Shot fake. Digging down.
Fielder. Nearly a 3-second fielder fell at the end of that one.
Nice ball reversal and Horn cans it.
DJ Horn hits the 3 there. Johnson. Fade away, a little bit short. Tolu Smith nearly got the rebound, and that's going to be the end of the third quarter. Fourth quarter, who will win the Portsmouth Invitational Tournament? We'll see. 10 minutes to go in just a few moments. And we're back. Fourth quarter. 10 minutes to determine the winner of this tournament. Horn. The mass. Gonna get by his man. Throws it in the fielder. Gets blocked. Nice block there. That was
A.J. Hogard from behind.
Tolu Smith gonna push it. Couture gets into a shot. Thought that was all net, but rolls out of the rim. Talon Cooper. Swings to DJ Horn. 3 comes off the back of the rim. So possession will go to Johnny King.
See, we're seeing a lot of defensive plays here. The offense, they're making plays, they're dishing it into the right guy, but then there's really good help defense.
Right. And this has been somewhat of a low-scoring game compared to the other games we've seen. But, I mean, easily for me has been the best game I've watched. But
both these teams really gelled. You know, like these guys haven't played with each other, and it seems like they have been playing with each other for quite some time.
It's been really good basketball. You know, we've seen from both teams. You know, we've had kind of some sloppy moments, but, I mean, that happens in any basketball game.
Yeah.
Cooper.
Over to Fielder.
Fielder shoots the mid-range, unable to hit there. Hoggard. Come off the screen, throws in to Smith. Easy dunk there. Nice pick and roll action. Now a 6-point lead for Johnny King. The mask. Kind of forces the 3 there. Yeah. Hoggard.
He's looking to take over A.J. Hogard right now.
So Couture going to get fouled, and now Johnny King feels like they're starting to get to a rhythm and kind of create some separation here, but in comes 2 guys, or now 3 guys, that can really help this Portsmouth Partnership team, and Jesse Edwards, Malevi Leons, as well as Sean East. 3 guys that have been able to add to the scoring column a lot here in this one. This cross is going to come into the game for Johnny King. So 8 minutes to go. I mean, who do you think is going to be the difference maker here for, you know, both teams? You can name one for both teams.
Yeah, so I think that A.J. Hogard definitely looks like he's got the fire in his eyes right now. I think he's going to be the difference. And then for Portsmouth, for the partnership, I would say Sean East. Yeah.
I agree, and I think
How about you?
Leons is going to have a big impact here as well. Played really well in that third quarter. Eventually came out, but they're going to need some quality play from him if they want to get back in this one. Down 8. Tolu Smith being physical. They're going to call a travel call there.
Great job by Jesse Edwards, taking it in the chest and causing the travel.
And Smith was able to get position, but that travel calls would kill the possession. East going to come off the screen. Nice cross-court pass there. Horn wide open. Unable to hit that one. Cross. Hogard. Nice move there. Gets into the lane. Gets blocked.
Big block. He stared down, too.
Yeah. Jesse Edwards didn't like that one.
Some showmanship here, right?
So Hoggard with the opportunity to extend this lead to double digits. First free throw good. Hoggard coming from Michigan State.
Yep, so, I mean, they had a bit of a disappointing year, but he's really shown some stuff here at the PIT.
Hoggard's been kind of the, I would say, if Sean East going to hit the 3, it's kind of been the brink of hope or kind of light of hope for a Michigan State team. It's kind of been been inconsistent over the last few years. Usually a team that's, very well competing for the tournament. Smith will get the dunk there. Nice pick and roll, but Hoggard had a great tenure there as one of the best players, and not the best player for the majority of his years there. But Sean East, nice up and under, gets fouled. But as you mentioned, Michigan State has not had the best 5-year span. A team that back in the day was the top 10 team in the country.
Yeah.
Annually every year, but so far has kind of struggled over these last few years, trying to kind of get their program back intact. And it makes sense, an ever-changing college basketball landscape that has changed kind of violently over the last few years.
For sure. I mean, it's the transfer impact is definitely felt. One thing I will say is that Izzo always prepares his teams in the tournament, because I think they don't really lose in the first round. They lost once, I believe, in the past 10 years, something like that. But now they're getting tough matchups, right? If you're the 8-9 and then you're playing North Carolina second round, it's going to be a lot harder.
I think for Michigan State, the thing has been that they're just not crazy talented compared to the other teams, and that's also been, I'm not sure when the last NBA guy that kind of first rounders came from Michigan State. The last one I remember is Jaren Jackson.
Yeah.
And they have some other guys that played, but, the kind of preliminary top 10 lottery pick, they just haven't had as of recent. And I think with that, while, as you mentioned, Izzo, a great coach that can have his team compete in the tournament and get in the tournament regardless, they haven't necessarily had that top-end talent to be able to kind of compete and kind of go as far as they may want to go in the tournament.
Yeah, this year they had that senior late-in club, though, so it's one of those things where it was a bit disappointing. Maybe to your point, I think that they definitely, you're right, they didn't have that talent level to really broach the gap there.
Talon Cooper going to hit the three.
I thought they brought it together in their 2 games in the tournament. Right. It was just a little too late, maybe.
I mean, there's a certain usually cap level of talent. Anaruna will miss the three. Well, I mean, your team can only be so talented, so good. I mean, even if you play really well, it's kind of hard. As East is going to have an open three, unable to finish. But, not every team is going to have a NC State run. Where NC State, they had the talent to be the best. They might not play the best of their abilities. It's harder going to create separation and miss the three. But they had that kind of top-end talent to compete, but might have just not played to the best of their abilities until late in the season.
Yeah, and they like NC State, to your point, they click late. Right. We're seeing a lot of that now, or with Oregon as well. They had, to be fair, they had some injuries to Dante early in the season, but
Oregon had a good run as well, and had it takes like having a guy that can kind of heat up. I mean, there's a lot of different aspects, but, having a dominant big man, there's a timeout. Having a guy that can be a microwave and can go off for 25 or 30. I think a player from Oregon, I think we had 50 or 40 in the first round.
That was actually Kuznard, who left here with a concussion.
Right, okay.
Is one of the earlier games. Yeah,
Jermaine Kuznard.
Yeah,
I did not know he was here.
Yeah, no, he was quite incredible in the NCAA tournament. Prolific, shooting the ball, and he was getting to the rim, getting downhill, which is his MO. Right. And he's definitely someone to look out for on the NBA radar. What I was impressed with the most was Dante for that Oregon team. He his ability to switch with screens, it was just incredible for a guy his size. And he's so tough on the boards, and I think he would go shoot 100% from the field half the time.
Yeah, a big man that can do that can switch on screens. I mean, that's so vital, especially in the NBA. I mean, guys like Enes Kanter, I mean, he's basically gotten their route out of the NBA has been because they haven't been able to guard off screens. They can't guard on the perimeter at all. And that's essentially a guaranteed bucket every time they're at the perimeter. Yeah. I mean, it's just such a vital skill, especially for NBA teams. And we're seeing a lot more guys that can do it. I mean, Wembanyama is, of course, an enigma now, but may become the norm going forward.
Yeah, he's an incredible talent.
Horn hits the three there. So now a 5-point deficit
DJ Horn.
Xavier Johnson gonna bring it up. Gonna swing at the cross. Oh, Cross got really physical there.
Great job drawing that.
A little too physical.
Cooper defensively.
Talon Cooper gonna take the charge and another timeout. So down 5. I mean, what do you need to do if you're the partnership to try to get back in this game?
I think a little bit of DJ Horn, a little bit of Sean East. DJ Horn seems to have the hot hand lately, and then Talon Cooper defensively has been great. Maybe even give it into Jesse Edwards or Malvy Leons.
I agree. Take advantage of your guards that have been able to score in Horn and East, and then try to create off of them with guys like Jesse Edwards, Malvy Leons, kind of in the pick and roll, especially with a guy like Edwards who can be really athletic. Yeah, I think that's going to be the key. And then Talon Cooper has also been a key for them offensively throughout this game, and he can hit the open jump shot and hit the jump shot in general.
Yeah.
But I think they may need a few jump shots, a few threes to kind of win this game, as that's where Johnny King has really been able to thrive, is their ability to shoot the three-point shot. Horn, nice pass.
Wow. He can really get up there.
Exactly what I said. Basically, playing off Horn, playing off Sean East, and then trying to get into guys like Jesse Edwards, using them to kind of play off the ball.
Absolutely called it.
Cross, shot fake the three, shoots the mid-range, all net.
A basket by Kevin Cross.
East, gonna get all the way in the lane. Not able to finish.
Shot blocked.
Xavier Johnson. Gonna bring it up here. Three ball there, and got lucky that time. Johnson had the separation to have the open jump shot, but not able to finish.
DJ Horn gets fouled. Holding his eye a little bit.
Yep. Fouls on Kelvin Cross, his third. Horn going to inbound from the side. 3 minutes and 57 seconds here to go. 5-point lead for Johnny King. Not much time here for the partnership. Cooper. And they're going to call out of bounds. Cooper had a really burst of speed there.
Yeah, you saw an opening.
Yeah. And if he didn't step out, it looked like it was going to be 2 points.
Yep.
Johnson gets the pass. Swing inside.
Tolu Smith backing down. Over to Cross.
And foul call there. So Cross will go to the free throw line with 3:25 to go.
Foul charge to number 25, Jesse Edwards, is fourth.
That could be big. 4 on Jesse Edwards. He still has 2 more, but
Kevin Cross.
Yeah, with 3 minutes 25 to go, you would think he'd be good, but you really never know with this sport. Anything can change. Ties can change quickly. Guys may make it a point to go at Edwards for the rest of this game, and he could have 2 quick fouls within a minute.
yeah, it would change the whole dynamic of this one.
And he misses both free throws. So things still alive. Opportunity to make it a 1-possession game with a bucket here. East comes off the screen. Swings it to Edwards. Edwards gets inside. Nothing there. Talon Cooper, 2 seconds on the shot clock, unable to hit it. So Johnson going to get the rebound. Johnson, the little guy there. I'm not sure how he got the rebound. Yeah.
Looked like a
Push off there.
Off, yeah.
Good call there. Couture just extended that forearm. And a timeout. 2:52 to go.
We have a timeout on the floor.
This is like a real chess match here. Teams are going back and forth. A lot of good defense, a lot of good big shot making.
A lot of timeouts. Coach is trying to game plan, and I'm not sure. Now I wonder, what's the incentive for coaches to win here? Is it just for bragging rights, or just? No, of course this is basketball, it's a competitive sport, and to be a great coach, you have to hate to lose. So maybe that's just what it is they just hate to lose. Or maybe there's an Amazon gift card or something in the works as well. But I mean, whatever it is, like you said, it's been a chess match. Not only on the court but from the two coaching sides as well. 2 minutes and 52 seconds to go. Sean East going to inbound. And he's going to start things off here. East comes off the screen. Yeah, tough cross-court pass there. Gets lucky with the tip. East going to inbound from the side. East floater pass, another cross-court pass. Made the same mistake twice.
And they were ready. Here's
Cross.
Kevin Cross up top. Looking to back down his man.
Cross uses
Next.
the height advantage there. Gets that fadeaway. Talon Cooper going to bring it up here. And down 7, you start to think that they may have to start trying to hit something from the three-point line. Cooper, fade away. Nice move, unable to finish.
Here's Edwards. Big rebound.
Edwards fades, good.
Strong move in traffic. See, a guy like that, you don't have to dial up an offense for.
Right.
He just gets the rebound and finishes against 2 defenders.
Exactly. Couture gets fouled.
A little bit of hand checking.
So, 5-point lead. DJ Horn fouls on. It's 4 fouls. Couture going to get 2 free throws.
Hunter Couture at the line with 2 shots.
So we got a minute 43. What are you expecting to see from Portsmouth Partnership?
I think they're going to have to start forcing some threes here. Try to, force some threes or some quick buckets here, and then try to be solidified or fortified defensively. I think that's what's going to have to be the key here. But, I mean, I have to think the ball's going to be in the hands of a guy like DJ Horn. Hasn't gotten many touches here to end it off, but they've left it in the hands of Talon Cooper, but we'll see.
Yeah, Kevin Cross was killing them the past few possessions, but he's out of the game now, so let's see what happens there.
Edwards, post up, falls. Minute 26 to go. Coach Cynthia Cooper on that Johnny King side has been very involved. And I'm not sure they're saying who's calling the timeout, but surely the culprit is East going to be able to get to the rim. The culprit for a lot of timeouts we've seen. Flanagan going to give it to Johnson. And Cynthia Cooper directing the offense here. Flanagan,
Great defense.
charge.
Nice step in by Cooper.
5-point game, opportunity to make it a 1-possession game here.
Huge play. I really think Talon Cooper has had one of the more underrated games in this tournament.
Yeah, Cooper has made an impact, not just offensively, but on the defensive side as well, and then off the ball.
Yeah.
Sean East matched up against Flanagan. East, nice, up and under, just not able to finish there.
It's tough.
And they're going to call a timeout. So another timeout, 44 seconds to go.
Is there a record of how many timeouts? teams have called.
I'm not sure. I didn't see that many timeouts before, but maybe because this game is so close and it's the championship, I mean, there's a lot on the line, so it makes sense that, you know, they would call this many timeouts.
Makes sense.
Johnny King up 5, trying to make sure, and, you know, Coach Cynthia Cooper, like I mentioned, has been heavy involved. You can't see her in the huddle, but, I mean, she's really talking to these guys, making sure they have the game plan right. And she's been directing the offense from the sidelines as well, defensively as well. So, I mean,
it's really worked for them.
Yeah,
really.
It really has worked. And have a 5-point lead, a team that was, you know, down 8 with just, you know, 4 or 5 minutes to go in the second quarter, took the lead, and since then have not really looked back at all.
Yeah.
I've had the lead since.
Whenever they feel like the partnership is getting an edge, she calls a timeout and totally adjusts and messes up with their rhythm.
Right. 44.8 seconds to go here in the championship. Johnny King just a few moments away from a championship. Couture gonna get double teams. Nice pass to Enaruna. Foul call. So gonna be playing the foul game.
Now they definitely need to hit some threes.
Right. Down 5.
They hope to tie it.
Kristen Enaruna at the line.
Enaruna is the first free throw. A really solid third quarter where we see some of the display. Had that spin move into a dunk that was really nice.
Yeah. So who for this Johnny King team, if let's just say they end up pulling this game out, who would you say might get the MVP?
I would say, I feel like Xavier Johnson has really impacted this game for this team.
Yeah.
AJ Hoggers had a really decent performance. I think it's really been a team effort. Flanagan has had a really good showing as well. I would say it's between those guys. Kevin Cross had a solid fourth quarter that helped them maintain this lead. But I would have to say Xavier Johnson because he was the main reason why they were able to come back in the game. Ended off the turnover there. Ended off the second quarter really well, and then coming into the second half, continued that. Yeah, I would say it's more than likely Xavier Johnson for me.
I'm with you. I think that you called out the big names in this game for sure. And then Enaruna had a really big first game. Obviously, I think they apply more precedence on the later games.
Right.
Big win.
That's it. Johnny King will be the champions of the 2024 Portsmouth Invitational Tournament. From me, Kai Nickelberry.
And Jordan Tyler.
We thank you for watching, and we'll see you next year, as this is it. Thanks for watching. Johnny King wins 75-68, and we'll see you next year.
Janet King 75, Portsmouth Partnership 68.
I got you over there, man. You got to. I see you coming. I see you coming when you walk through the door. Shit. Yes, sir, man. God bless you, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be presenting the PIT MVP Award, and we will be presenting the trophy to the championship Janet King team.
Yeah.
Ain't doing that, but I'm gonna steal your roommate tonight, man. Just to make sure I'm alright.
All right, cool, man.
I'm a little sleep, man.
I understand, man.
I still feel lightheaded, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm alright, but it's like...
This is scary, man. This is scary, man. I done had this incident before, man. trust me, I know.
I never had that happen before, so that was new to me.
Oh, yeah.
I seen my mother-in-law do it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, no, it's different when it happens to you.
Right.
Yeah, it changes everything, man. I understand.
I don't even want to eat the same thing now.
Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah, I know it. I know it, man.
Even if they did, we ain't gonna stay with that.
I just got to close some shots and them putting their heads on and stuff.
Alright, we're gonna fade the black. Huh? The camera? On this? You guys want to sign up, talk to the people?
Talk to them.
Talk to them.
So I guess we're back for a little bit. Johnny King won. Just a few moments from the trophy presentation. Just a few moments from trophy presentation. A few players getting some interviews. Looks like Hunter Couture getting interviewed down there. And now they're going to do the championship unveiling. Now,
Tolu Smith out of Mississippi State.
so now announcing the guys that were able to
Kevin Cross out of Tulane.
come out with a win here in Johnny King.
From UNLV. Alan Flanagan from Ole Miss.
Yeah, just a great matchup.
Yeah.
It's
quite a game.
We're trailing early. Felt like it was a lot of kind of going in the favor of the Portsmouth partnership, but they were able to kind of convert down the stretch of this one and down the stretch of that first half, get a lead, come out with a lead to end up the first half, and then the second half continue to convert on all cylinders and able to get them off with a win.
Yeah, I definitely felt like these were the top two teams in the field, Partnership and Janney King. And Janney King ultimately emerged victorious. Let's see who's the MVP.
It's time for the presentation of the championship trophy presented by Scott
So,
Taylor and
yeah,
Scott Taylor family and presented to Janney King, the 2024 Portsmouth Invitational Tournament champions. And ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the presentation of the 2024 PIT Most Valuable Player. The MVP from Janney King Championship Team, Tristan Aruna from Cleveland State. Presented by the chairman of the board of the PIT, Mr. Michael Morris. Ladies and gentlemen, the Portsmouth Invitational Tournament Board of Directors, thank you for your attendance all week long. It's been a wonderful way to celebrate the 70th anniversary of the Portsmouth Invitational Tournament. We're looking forward to April of next year for the 71st. Thank you. Have a blessed evening. Good night. everybody.
3, 2,